Visual Enhanced Project Evolved by BlackRaven90 is a reshade that I covered many months ago, but BlackRaven90 has updated his reshade. It is now in version 2.3. The Visual Enhanced Project now uses Reshade 3.0. It switches to an in-game preset, changing settings with in-game overlay, new presets, regular version for Super Turbo Lighting Mod 2.21, and Cine Evolved version for Super Turbo Lighting Mod 2.21. Regular features color correction, vibrance, HDR for better game feel, ambient lighting, curves, and Gaussian to improve lighting. Cine Evolved features HDR, film grain, vignette, I believe the term is, for a little movie feel, tone maps, vibrance, ambient light, curve for the lighting improvements. This mod does require a little bit more effort than your normal or older reshades, but since the update of 3.0, it's not exactly that hard to install. I did an install video on Mafia 3, so you could check that out, and the principles are identical. The beauty of the Reshade 3.0 is it also gives you the added ability to add or remove certain features on the fly, real time, while in game if you so choose. This can be used basically if you prefer to take screenshots of your game if you wish. There's a lot of maneuverability, there's a lot of freedom and customization, which is definitely something you might want to look into if you're the type of person that has certain likes for reshades, but then there's something the mod author adds that you do not desire. This fixes that. In fact, depending on your gamma, this could affect how the game looks. For me personally, I found in Toussaint my gamma was too dark, so I had to brighten it up so that I could see a little bit better, but not too much, because I didn't want my blacks to become slightly gray. But then while going to White Orchard, I found that my gamma was too light, so then I had to readjust again. This is something that I had to do with my monitor and game because I have a color profile for each of my two monitors, so sometimes it might lead to things being darker or lighter. How the game looks for you may vary simply because of how your monitor may be calibrated, one, or two, just by how your gamma levels are preset or how you have them set up. But this is something you can work around quite easily. My overall consensus for this is it is my personal preference. The one I'm using is the Cine version because I've always liked BlackRaven90's Cine version for The Witcher 3. I like that cinematic feel. It was very interesting during conversations, during combat without the HUD on, gave to a more immersive feel. I also enjoy the way the sky looks actually. For some reason to me the sky looks far better. The hues between the sky blue going into slight bluish purple, if you will, while in White Orchard is something that I found to be quite beautiful, and in fact I found myself just staring up at it while walking slowly with Roach through the village area. I can fully recommend this reshade for the versatility. There is something for everyone. There is a different version to suit whatever you so choose to pursue. There's a different version for whatever visual aesthetic you're seeking to obtain here. Personally, I find that BlackRaven90's reshades are much more towards a filmic view, and I quite enjoy that because The Witcher to me is one of the few games that often I was looking forward to a cutscene. You wanted to speak to every NPC that had a storyline or a dialogue. You wanted to find whatever little exclamation point or take whatever contract you could to further along the story to find out a bit more about this world. And to me, The Witcher was much more story driven, therefore a filmic reshade such as this was perfect for The Witcher. Without a doubt, BlackRaven90's reshade is one of my favorites. That's why I covered it beforehand, and now he is just up the ante. If you go on his page, you will find that most likely his screenshots do look superior to what I had. I will attribute this to user error on my part, and most likely you will not encounter this issue, simply because there's a strong possibility maybe I might have some lingering file left over that I somehow missed and altered the look of my game just slightly. But nonetheless, I can definitely put my seal of approval on this as another great reshade, an updated one. And the fact that it's almost been a year since BlackRaven90 started this reshade, and still he's improving upon it. That is dedication, especially to a game that's last DLC came out months ago, and the mod modding scene for it has waned a little bit. It's not as strong as it used to be, but there's still great mods out there. They just come a little less frequently. Well, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you as always for tuning into my channel. And if you find a mod you like, never forget to endorse it.